Well, good morning. It's 6:25 on Sunday the 19th of February. It's 24 degrees and sunrise is at 6:28. So we're out here before sunrise, but with the cloud cover, I'm not sure we'll see sun today. Ah, boy. Didn't make rye bread yesterday. I had planned on it, but I even dug up the recipe. The website that I used for the rye bread recipe, they removed rye bread from their site, and I went back. I remembered that they had done that last time I made bread. So I went to the Wayback Machine again, found the recipe, and now copied it and pasted it into a document I've saved on my computer. So that shouldn't be an issue anymore. But had breakfast at the club yesterday morning. We got out early. I think we were down there at 10 after 7. And of course, Kevin and Cheryl both had to question us as to why we were there so early, whether there was a problem with the house, whether there's an earthquake, but no. So we had, oh, look at that. See a little red sky morning, so I'll take one. And I see a couple of flurries coming down. Anyway, we had our breakfast. Sat down with Simone. And then later, Simone is, she helps out at the club too. She often acts as cashier. So we talked with her for a while, and then our friend Dean Smith came in. Dean lives down in Lee. He's a Vietnam veteran. Nice guy. So he sat down with us. We caught up a little bit with him. He and his wife Arlene were both in the military. And she wasn't there. Look how red that sky is. Wow. The camera doesn't pick up on good. The camera doesn't pick up well on colors. But you can see it there. Wow. I hear a dog down there somewhere. I don't know where that would be. I'm thinking maybe it's Ed Sheds, but He would be over there. Yep. Yeah, that's weird. Anyway. So, after breakfast, we, well, before I get off the breakfast thing, Dean asked if I could come down to his place in Lee to take care of a couple technology things. I take care of his, anytime he has a technology issue for him. So, his wife has a new printer she hasn't been able to get working. And they have a new TV. So, he was going to find out when Farlene would be around because he wants her to be there. So, I can show her how to set it up because she's tried and failed. So I'm waiting for a call from him. So after breakfast, came back and Rita packed up and went down to Calais with Debbie. They spent the day down there. Went shopping, had lunch. They got back around 4:30. You can still hear that dog barking. Anyway, so while she was in Calais, I packed my drone up, went over to see Kevin and Sandy. Travis was over there with his articulating flail mower, taking down a bunch of birch, grinding that right down through the, I don't like the way he keeps looking over here. It's like he saw something. Flynn. Anyway, I ran over to to that place on Tar Ridge. On the way over, I saw her. Boy, he's after something. On the way over, I saw Rick. That's Debbie's husband. Stop and talk down for a little bit. Lynn, come on, stop. I get over to Sandy and Kevin's place, and they were just packing up. They've got a Polaris General 1000 with enclosed cab, and they've got tracks on it. So they were going down to, there's a trail right across from their property that we've used several times on the side-by-side or ATVs. And with the weather, there's a lot of blowdowns. So they were going down to clear the trail. And they had gone down. And Kevin had forgotten to bring 2-cycle fuel for the chainsaw. So they came back, they had to run back to their camp up on 169. And I caught them just as they had gotten back from the camp with the fuel. And I watched them take off. They took their dog with them, Storm. They went back down to brush the trail. I don't know whether that's raccoon. Flynn, over here, Flynn. Not coyote. I'm hearing the echo off the trees of that dog walking. So anyway, they took off to continue brushing the trail. I pulled out the drone. The wind at ground level was almost undetectable. But as soon as I set the drone up above the tree line, I started getting high wind warnings. And the cold did me in though, because I can't fly the drone with gloves on. So I had no gloves on, and got to the point I couldn't feel my fingers anymore from the cold. So I used the automatic return to home to land the drone. Plus with the bright sunshine, even with the I have a device that wraps around the screen to cut down the sun glare, but even with that, it was difficult to see the screen. So I was just taking pictures at random. I used the time delay, taking a picture every 3 seconds, and that's a coyote. Flynn going the wrong way, he was going this way, huh? There are 2 lost dogs. I doubt that that's the dogs. They've been missing since the 15th, so it doesn't sound good. There's a seasonal road off of North Road called Forest Lane. They're missing from down there. Yep, Flynn's going to take care of business on the road again. Yep. So anyway, landed the drone, put it away. Wait a little bit to see if they came back, because they said they're going to only gone a half hour, but they were gone a lot longer than that. And so I packed up. Flynn, let's go in the house. Come on, Flynn. Come here. You're losing your chin strap here. Come here. Okay. So I packed up the drone and went up Tar Ridge a little bit to my brother's place. Took a couple pictures and had to reset the timer. He's got a timer. Flynn, come on. He's got a timer on his deck to turn Christmas lights on and off. And went home. Earlier in the day, I'd gone by Antonio's and put new batteries in the camera for him. Had to make 2 trips because I didn't know that his camera uses 12 batteries instead of 8. I have 6 cameras right now, but I've had as many as 8, and all of them have used 8 batteries. So anyway, I got down there for that. His needed 12, so I took the battery pack back to the house and changed the batteries there rather than freezing my hands. Come on, bud, let's go. What are you looking at? What? There's nothing there. Come on, in the house. Yeah. Get. No. That was before I went to Kevin and Sandy's. I hadn't seen a message that Antonio had sent me the day before until we got back from breakfast. So, now before I left Tom's, I had gotten a message from Sandy asking, she had sent me a picture. Well, sent me the picture later. She sent me a message while I was at Tom's. Flynn, over here. What's that? She had said they're going to be back. They only had a couple more alders to trim, to brush. They'd be back, but then she sent me a picture later. She has the OnX Hunt app. She's a hunter. So is Kevin. Flynn, I don't know what you're looking at, bud. I don't see anything. Anyway, she had taken a snapshot with a push pin or something, and OnX Hunt showing where they were, asking if that was the intersection of 105 and that trail off of Tar Ridge. And it wasn't. They got to the trail. They used to actually, ironically, come to my yard. But new owners, and they gated it off. So I can't ride that trail anymore. So anyway, I looked at the On Spot app that tracks where Kevin grooms the trails, Kevin O'Brien. And I could see where it's a very distinct place where Sandy sent her picture from. It's almost like a U. And you can see where Kevin was, and I took a screenshot and showed her where she was compared to where the trail was. So she said next time they're up, they'll head down there again and continue to brush the trail. When I was talking to Rick, we were talking about trail cams, cellular cams, and I told him how I burned through batteries on mine, and he said that he just recharges his alkalines. Now I have I used to have rechargeable batteries, but they stopped charging after a while, so I hadn't used it in a while. So he said that he could recharge alkalines. So when I get back to the house, I dug out the charger and took the 12 batteries from Antonio's, put 8 of those in the charger because it only holds 8, and a couple hours later it indicates that they charged. I haven't checked the voltage yet. They were at 1.33 volts. I put a meter on them. So I'll check them now, see if they're 1.5 or better. Oh boy. It's supposed to get snow on Thursday, I think. When I had the ATV down at Antonio's, the back tires broke loose a couple of times. I was sliding on left and right, just a little bit. I had it in four-wheel drive, but I guess the the tires being 12 inches wide and probably a hard compound, they don't grip the snow and ice very good. So anyway, later in the week we'll get some snow. Hopefully I can drive the snow sled. He's eating the snow again. Hopefully I can drive the snow sled down to the trail. I had planned on going down early to help Kevin and Cheryl set up. But Kevin said that he and Cheryl should be fine, that I should ride with Mike Corbin and his wife Robin. I don't know whether they ride on one sled or whether Robin drives her own sled, but I've been out with Mike on his sled. He's got a 2-up because he's chauffeuring Kurt Turner around. So I told Mike Corbin I'd ride with him and Robin. I just have to find out where I'm going to meet them because he's on the south side of Route 6, and he's got a trail 150 yards past his place, east of his place, on the north side of 6. And I don't know whether he would take that over to the trail, the 105. He and Gary Osgood maintain that trail that goes to the 105. I don't know whether he's going to go to that or whether he's got another trail that goes south from his place down towards Lowell Lake. And he can intersect with the 105 down there on Buck Lake. So I'll have to find out where I'm going to meet him. He actually offered to come up with his trailer again and take me down to the club or down to his place. I hate imposing on him. I'd rather just drive my sled. rather than putting him out. But that's it for today. Hopefully we have cooler temperatures, although I saw 40s forecast for tomorrow into Tuesday. But we'll see how it turns out. I'll keep you appraised. Thanks for watching.